know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Number set. Look at it. 52. Check back.
On first down, it's Newton. Campbell making the catch. 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Ready. 60 or.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hard. Hey, that's good. Kill. Hey! Shoot!
From the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Switch up. Go.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
We go. 70, Indy. Hey, exit. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check, 47. I'm going to come back to you.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second and 11 now. Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On the ball.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
18 Gator. Watch the run, watch the run. Bang, bang. Ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Go. Check. Check. Hey, stand off. Goodbye.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes.
Talking about. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 14-14.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Protein spill. No. Watch twist. Hey, Zoo.
Kill. 58.
Zoo.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Newton. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready.
Check right 47. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Yep. Get it.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming. 58.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Ready? Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Back to throw. Lawrence. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. At 58.
Defense.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Here's Newton. Complete. It's Johnson. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Newton, they were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the 50, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch 7. Watch 7. 3 bugs. 3 bugs. 8. 28. Mike, he's coming. He's coming. Check in. Watch the curl. Watch.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces passes back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Time to go, night, night. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Hey. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yeah. Hit it.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
8-3.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. 58, boys. 58.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey. Now.
From the gun, Lawrence. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Echo. And
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Go. Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it.
You're out.
Switch gears. Check that.
Hard. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Parker that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Go. Look, squeeze.
Crunch. Switch.
Stand. Hey, I said to go.
2nd and 5. Bill Bison, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
SOS.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Lawrence. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike, 53, Mike. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Look at me, zipper.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'll get him.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Hey, orbit.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, zoom. We got double up. Hey, Sam off. Rock it. Back. Go on. Wide. Go. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are all tied at 28.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage, all threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike. We don't want this.
Be driven.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Lawrence. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Newton. And it's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
58 to Mike, 58.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back now in Miami. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave tee much time on the clock.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey! Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ready? Right to the 3.
Check 47. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
On first down, Dobbins slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
What is it? Look at it.
Mike 47. You're not
Gun, gun.
47 is a check. Check right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From From the gun, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Now Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Balaj. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell